What's up, guys? Alfredo here. Today, joined by Jared.
Hi, greetings. Greetings all.
Destin's out of town. He will return in another episode. But today, Jared and I are going to chat it up.
We are going to chat it up. It's a new beginning to
That
a new
it
week.
is. That it is. The Tuesday reset has arrived.
Somewhere in Bungie, the intern has been sent to the basement to flip the switch. He's gone down. He's entered the security code. Click, 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 click. He opens the safe door. Inside, there's just like a little toggle switch.
Exactly.
Like
That's
just like,
it. Nothing too big.
I like that. And with that, the entire universe of Destiny is reset for another
Yes.
week. And that means a new weekly
heroic, a new weekly nightfall. This week's weekly heroic and nightfall is based off of the moon strike.
Of all the
summoning
strikes, this is the
pits.
one I actually like the least. This is my least favorite strike. What about you, Freddie? You enjoy this one? I think Destin really likes this one, right?
Maybe it's because I've played. This is so early on that
Yeah.
I've played it so many times.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad strike. I just
I
I'm
don't think any of them
fatigued.
are
I'm
like.
fatigued
Yeah,
on the strike,
this
I would
one.
say.
This one is one that's warm. But I never, even the first time I went through it, I don't know what it, and I cannot quantify it.
Right.
But something about this one is not my favorite. But let's talk about this strike because you've run it. Gosh, how many times now you think?
I don't know. I can't even count.
Right.
The reset just came out, and to be honest, I already did the heroic weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And the weekly nightfall twice on the hardest level.
Now, did you do both of these last night, or did you do these at work today?
I ran through them today at work.
You have the best job ever. You're like-
Yeah, it's fun.
You're like,
I'm
wake
very,
up,
very, very,
get up
very
in the
fortunate.
morning, like, oh, weekly
That
nightfall
way,
strike. Yeah,
that way I
there
can
we go.
tell you guys
Okay, that's how it
about my
works.
experiences.
I see. There we are. And look what we got here. Okay, what are the modifiers on it there? Okay,
yeah,
I
okay.
see,
So
yeah.
the weekly heroic.
Yep.
You know, we cracked this thing up to 28. We got minions angry. Minions of darkness won't flinch, even after massive damage. And of course, the heroic,
Right.
in which enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive.
Does Angry have any particular effect? Is there any problematic place in this mission because of that one?
There are a couple choke points.
Yeah. I wanna try to
But
figure out what
luckily,
you said.
just running through the strike, there's if you back up into hallways and stuff like that,
You're fine.
you're fine.
Okay, cool.
You can focus down on enemies. It makes it
Yeah.
a lot easier. So yeah, ran this twice. Got 9 strange coins for each one.
Okay. Well,
So,
there you go.
You know, no big deal. I'll be ready for when Xur comes around.
Never hurts to
And
have the
then
currency for
I
Xur.
ran the weekly
Oh, that
night.
zany Xur.
Oh my goodness, so much. Epic, heavily shielded, and
Okay.
highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers.
There we are.
Of course, we got angry again.
All right.
Light switch. Minions of the darkness deal much more melee damage.
So stay out of range.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
suggest getting close to them in the first place.
All
Arc
right.
damage from any source is greatly increased.
Okay.
This was good. I'll show you what I brought into this week's weekly. And
All
then,
right.
of course, Nightfall. If all players
Yep.
die, your fire team is returned to orbit.
So don't die, or at
Wah,
least
wah.
make somebody else the leader of the fire team and hop up to orbit and pop back down in and all that weird
So
stuff.
that means
Yeah,
you just
okay,
got to roll
right,
through
yeah.
it very
Exactly.
cautiously.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, so ran this twice already. I got 12. What is it? I got 12 Ascendant Shards.
Oh.
And I got 11 Ascendant Energy. No weapons.
Yeah. Okay. But
And then the people we ran with didn't really get anything good.
Right.
But I'm okay with this
yeah.
because of the fact that the only gun I really want now is
Mhm.
Patience and Time. The
Oh, really?
exotic sniper rifle.
Okay. That's it.
That's
it.
really all I need.
That's all you need in life to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got. I mean, just to all right, just see what I got. All right, if we're gonna go right here,
Uh-huh.
primaries.
Yeah.
I got the Vanquisher and Shadow Price.
Okay.
And then the Suros. I would
All right.
I would say top 3 best auto rifles.
Okay. What, the Suros? The top 3?
Suros is up there.
Yeah.
I
three or two?
modded
Was it
mine for the Iron Banner, which was kind of pointless because Iron Banner didn't really do much.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to get another one so I can
Okay.
have it unmodded.
Oh,
Because
okay.
with the recent
Nerfing?
decrease, the recent nerf of ARs,
Right.
the time to kill is slower. So I'd like to have this as an automatic,
Okay.
as you know, instead of the slower rate of fire.
Okay.
But I'm rocking the Vanquisher right now.
Yeah.
Really like it. Small clip, but it's accurate. It's got some good range. Shadow Price isn't bad too. What else? Atheon's Epilogue.
Oh.
Got the raid AR.
Oh, very nice.
Max that guy
So,
out.
what are you taking into the weekly nightfall?
So what I took into the weekly was I took the Vex.
Okay.
It still does a lot of damage. It's still a viable weapon. I did take my Plant C because it does do arc damage.
Right. You want to have that?
and I love that weapon. And then I took where is it? Yeah, I took the Deviant Gravity. This is the Dead Orbit machine gun. Now, this is what I really focus on a lot.
Okay, what's that?
Because it's a heavy, and it does arc damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I didn't have ammo, I just popped in some ammo packs.
Yep.
It's always good to have.
Gotta have. Oh, you gotta have those.
Yeah,
Practically gotta have them for the.
So
awesome
did
cap.
that. Ran it twice. Didn't get what I wanted, but it's okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm only waiting on patience and time at this point.
Look at that level 3. So
And
pretty. I'm so jealous. So jealous. So pretty. So, I love you.
The raid is reset this week.
Yeah, the raid is reset, and that's always good news. You know, people at home are gonna. They're just gonna throw. They're gonna throw implements of destruction at their monitors or at the screens of their mobile devices in anger when they hear this. I still have not completed the raid, not once.
How far have you gone?
I don't know. Geez. Far enough to know that I was in over my head. Far enough to know that I really need to find 5 better people like you to go along with.
I will say this. I will say this, and I know it sounds cruel, but I say this, and I say it to Destin all the time. If you're doing the hard raid.
Yeah.
If you're doing the hard raid, Jared.
Yeah.
And anyone on that team keeps dying, do yourself a favor and drop them. They are dead weight.
But what if I'm the dead weight?
Hard raid is not built on friendships, Jared. Go to you run if you want to run with your friends. Do it on normal because this is, I've experienced this personally 3 times already.
Yeah.
Where we had 1 or 2 guys that just kept dying, or they really didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
But they've run the raid before on normal.
Sure.
Hard raid's a whole different ball game, and it took 6 hours. But the minute we
6 hours.
yeah.
Wow.
And we already did the hard raid in an hour and a half. So we're sitting here what is going on? And, we just have to say, sorry, guys, but, we just need someone that can pull their weight.
Destiny, destroying friendships.
And then yeah, exactly. And we brought in people who
knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and then we got it done automatically.
So really, there's a kind of a Darwinian survival of the fittest thing going on.
I mean, that's for hard raiding.
You know that, if this were a Twilight Zone episode, you would get to the end of the raid, and that guy would be the boss. He would be like the god that decided whether or not you got to go forward and get new loot, or whether you would be cast into the outer darkness, forever condemned to grab, greens and spin metal for all eternity.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, that's what's going to happen.
So
watch out. Karma's going to come get you. Karma.
It might have already. Because all I need is a raid chest piece. Because what I want to do, ideally, I'd have a raid chest piece here, and I'd switch it back to my 4 golden gun shot head helmet. That's
How in the world do you pronounce that? I love that. I love that piece of equipment. I know Zur was running around with that last weekend, right?
Ashylophages?
Yeah, wasn't that last weekend?
Ashylophages?
How do you pronounce it? Anyway, Zur's
tried.
selling this thing. Any extra shot with a golden gun, that's freaking amazing. Obviously.
Yeah, so that thing is amazing. But for now, I gotta rock this.
Rock that. So.
Rock this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You kind of look like an action figure right now. I'm gonna be honest.
A Destiny action figure.
Yeah, you look like it. Oh, which would not be a terrible thing. I mean, it depends on how many points of points of articulation, right? That's where you bend the body of the action figure. Yeah, totally.
Definitely for sure.
Yep.
But I mean, that's the reset's coming along.
As a duly appointed representative of all crappy Destiny players everywhere. I hate you right now. Just looking at your beautiful screen. You worked hard for all of this. You worked hard for all of this.
There's the normal raid.
There's the normal raid.
Where you can be friends with people.
Where you can go, oh, yeah, you be friends with all the little, I don't know, man. It's kind of it's like the sympathy thing, It's just like, oh, poor little guy. We'll bring him along.
I mean, you can normal raid with your friends and then get them up to high enough level.
I want to play with the other kids. It's back to kickball again. That's what it is. No, seriously, this is good. I'm glad the Lunar Raid's not my favorite one. Or pardon me, the Lunar Strike's not my favorite one, but it's back this week, and it's here up in the rotation. That's good. People got a chance to grab some good new gear. You've been through it. Did you enjoy yourself on your trips through already? Okay, so you got your new weeklies?
We did the weekly heroic and the nightfall twice. I think you get hour and a half.
All right, and the raids reset. That's a nice beefy piece of content. Just run through there, grab some more stuff again. And, we got Zur coming up again this Friday. Who knows what he'll be carrying this time?
Who knows? All I know is that whatever he ends up selling, it ends up being a ton of that weapon or gear in the Crucible every time.
Yeah, appearing immediately afterward.
Of, truth rocket launchers.
It's new stuff, yay!
For sure.
All right, anything else to look forward to this week?
Oh no, that's about it.
All right, so there we go. And the action
Jared,
figure.
it's been a blast.
It has been It has been a singular joy in an otherwise crushing day. This moment, Alfredo, you and
No,
Destiny
I mean it's in the
lifted
nicest
me up.
way. Just if someone keeps dying in the hard raid, just kindly say, guys, like,
Guy, I'm sorry. Is it ever kind? Are you ever just like?
Because you can't revive them until
no,
like you just
dead weight. Bye bye. You're the one that dies.
You gotta do something.
Behind. Ladies and gentlemen, in the real world, when your friends stumble, you lift them up. As Bruce Wayne taught us, why do we fall down? So that we can learn to stand. But in Destiny, when you fall down, your friends leave you behind and allow you to be ripped apart by the Vex and your body eaten by the Fallen as you lay on the ground. Yes. So, sorry, guys, but Destiny teaches you to hate your friends. However, it's fun. So there's that.
Yes. Thanks for joining me, Jared.
Thank you, Alfredo.
Guys, for more things, Destiny, for more things, video games in general, you already know where to go. You're in the right place. Where?
That would be IGN.
That would be. Later.